morning, my dear subscribers. You're welcome to Sunlight Grant channel, where we give you the latest of the UAAG disbursement funding. In case you're new on my channel, please don't forget to click on the notification bell and subscribe. In case we drop new videos, you'll be highly updated.
For informative, analytical, and enlightening content. Disbursement is finally here with us. The signs are glaring everywhere. It's likened to 9 months pregnancy. Despite how the mother attempts to hide or sew a plus-size gown to cover the bump, or despite how she attempts to tighten her stomach, in moments where she unconsciously makes a call and release or relax herself, the bump will be glaringly seen by all. It's a moment of excitement and jubilation in the grant ecosystem, not moments or times of anxiety or fear. Disbursement is here. In today's session, we will look at those trending concepts in the grant ecosystem towards disbursement. We'll look at the factor of the entitlement of beneficiaries, the grant handlers that are going to disburse the grants. Then we look at specific dates which disbursement is going to take place. At least for once, the NGO CEOs, bundle heads, and beneficiaries will move on with their life and start making meaningful and productive impact in our society. Let's get straight to the first concept of this session, which is the concept of the NGOs or grant handlers going to disburse these grants to the masses. Yes, you might have heard few days ago, representative of the Supreme family came on and said they are disbursing on Tuesday or Wednesday, second week of December. This week we are already in. While the new man of Theobarth Global Foundation came on to assure the masses that disbursement is taking place in this same December we are in. Other grant handlers like UAAG, AGPGN, Supreme, Senvita, EPIC, SEM, and the rest are equally assuring the masses that disbursement is going to take place before the 15th and 16th of December 2024. The fact is, disbursement is going to be like the kingdom of heaven. Yes, you know the story in Matthew chapter 25, verse 1 to 13, where Jesus Christ in analogy likened it to 10 virgins and the bridegroom. In the story, 10 virgins took their lamps and went out to meet with the bridegroom. 5 of the virgins were wise, while 5 were foolish. The wise 5 took extra oil in a jar alongside with them, while the foolish 5 took no oil except the one in their lamp. The bridegroom delayed coming to the wedding feast. At a time in the middle of the night, they all fell drowsy and fell asleep. And suddenly there was a loud cry, "Behold the bridegroom! Come out and meet him." All the 10 virgins got up and turned on their lamp. But the foolish 5 said to the wise 5, "Please give us your oil. Our lamp is about going out." And replied the wise 5 virgins, "No, for there may be not enough for you and us. Instead, go out and buy from the oil merchant." Then the foolish 5 hurriedly went out to buy the oil. The wise 5 went into the wedding feast, and the door was locked. When the foolish 5 returned and cried, "Lord, Lord, please open the door for us," and the bridegroom replied, "Amen. For I say unto you, I do not know you." Disbursement will be like the kingdom of heaven. Not all grant handlers will receive or disburse to the masses. Success happens when preparation meets opportunity. And it is written, "For God has not called us for impurity, but in holiness." Before disbursement, a scroll shall be opened, and every grant handler shall be judged according to what they have done to the masses. Yes, UAAG will disburse. Supreme, Senvita, EPIC, AGPGN, Theobarth, SEM will disburse. But before disbursement, a scroll will be flipped open, and every grant handler shall be judged according to what they have done to the masses. I know the next phrase in the minds of everyone right now is, "He without sin shall cast the first stone." However, disbursement is already here. The scroll have already been flipped open. Judgment is completed. Blessed are those who are pure in spirit, for they have seen God. It's disturbing to realize that if this money was to be given to some grant handlers, so many NGO CEOs will never see a lot. In between this period of delay, where the masses were questioning why there is delay in disbursement, your grant handler was investigated. Most of these grant handlers introduce NGOs that have not paid the dues in this ecosystem. They registered ghost cooperatives and organizations and replaced with the NGO CEOs that have legally, officially subscribed to these grants. And if disbursement was to be approved, all this while for them to disburse the money to the masses, so many NGOs, so many cooperative presidents will never see disbursement. Imagine a scenario where a grant handler have over 200, 300, 500 ghost NGOs where he used names of their community people in proxy to fit in to the schedule for disbursement, with the plan that when this money is received, they will now disburse through those cooperatives to NGOs of their likes, of their choice. Perhaps those cooperative NGOs who have not attacked them, or those who have made heavy commitment financially to the activities. So those who made no strong financial commitment will never see disbursement. That's the unfortunate route that most of these heartless grant handlers wanted to tow. And just a few weeks ago, you are aware of how some grant handler want to disburse only to certain super coordinators or coordinators. What about the beneficiaries or bundle heads? As if this country is not hard for everyone, just as it is to the super coordinators.